Hello, good people. Kat here. I just want to give you a quick look inside of my latest resource, which is a novel unit for Mitch Albom's book, The Timekeeper, which your kids are going to love. And I'll tell you, you are quite literally going to save yourself 50 hours of planning time, which is about what it took me to create these resources for you. So we're inside of the Google Doc right now. And let me just scroll down. Inside the Google Doc, I'm going to give you a coupon to save $5 off your next purchase. If you're previewing this prior to the purchase, you're welcome to go ahead and use this toward the unit. It's save 5, and you can use that on my website, anamkaracat.com. So let's just scroll down here. And you will see there's a table of contents, but if you're using this within the Google Doc, you can also just come over here to the left and you'll see the unit outline. And all throughout this unit, I have links that are going to take you to the exact spot you're looking for, so you're not going to have to scroll through all 145 pages of resources that I have here. So let's just move past the table of contents. We have a teacher resource unit assignment overview. This is all editable. We have an anticipation guide and discussion questions. We have a prologue introductory activity. There's 80 chapters in this novel, and I have chapter review questions for every single chapter. And let's see if we scroll down. Of course, I have the teacher key to that as well, so you don't need to spend time with that. So I have all the answers for all 80 chapters, and then we'll come over here to the left to the outline and scroll down. Lots of mini lessons throughout. So here I've got a little mini lesson on teaching illusion and some videos that go with that. I have a few paragraph prompts throughout this unit that relate to the themes in the novel. I also have an exemplar paragraph here. I also have a paragraph rubric. And here's another mini lesson related to cryonics, which is a topic the students will be introduced to within the novel, which they find super interesting. It's basically about freezing your body just before death. Teacher key to that as well. Another little mini lesson, activity on boundaries, which is a theme related in the novel. Paragraph prompt. Again, another exemplar paragraph, another mini lesson and activity. And then we have final reflection questions for the novel. These are a little more in-depth, require a little bit more critical thinking than the chapter review. And then we have a literary terms and elements assignment, wherein the students will have to identify these literary elements as they apply to the novel. And then of course I have a teacher key for that as well. And if we keep going, I have 3 essay prompts within this unit. And then I provide an essay structure guide for each of the 3 prompts to help the kids with structure if they need it. I also have an exemplar essay for prompt number 1. This is a complete 5-paragraph essay that you can review with your kids, which is super helpful. Here's another essay prompt guide for the other 2 prompts. I have an essay rubric. And then I do have a few extra assignments included. This unit is designed around 50-minute class periods. You may have longer class periods. You may find that you need some extra resources. So I've just included a few things that you may or may not use. Little mini lesson here with some videos, creative project ideas. Here's a character analysis assignment. This here is the teacher key. And we'll keep going. Here's the student document. And then just to save you the time and hassle of having to copy and paste all of the student resources within your master unit, you're going to have a link to a separate student doc. And you can see here, these are all the student resources. So you can just share this with your kids. They're going to make copies, and then they're going to do all of their assignments right here within the Google Doc, which is going to be brilliant. And they'll be forced to make a copy with that. Okay, and so after this character analysis, we have a couple article reflections in here. Another little mini lesson. Okay, so again, the lessons are designed around a 50-minute class period. You'll have access to my free book, Birdseed, which will be your bell ringer to start each class period. My book is endorsed by the Colorado Department of Education and by New York Times bestselling author and positive psychology guru Sean Aker. You can download that from my website. You can also buy the paperback if you prefer it on Amazon. I have links here. I give you some suggestions on how you might go about grading some of the assignments. And here I'm just going to give you a look at what a typical lesson plan will look like. So within every lesson plan, I'll have the ELA Common Core Standards for grades 9 through 12, as you see here. There's links within each one, so you can just hover over and click on them if necessary. If you have an admin that likes to come in and check your lesson plans, this is going to be perfect. Within the plan, I include the content objectives and the content language objectives. Some of the lesson plans will have a daily question. If not, there'll be space here for notes. There'll be a space for your individual assessments or grading policies. And then following that, every day you'll basically be given direct instruction on exactly what to do. And here again, anytime a lesson references a resource, there will be a link here. So you're not going to have to scroll through here searching for anything. And here's day 2. Again, have your links to your activities, and there are 30 days or 6 weeks of detailed daily lesson plans. Here again, if there's videos, all the links are here for you. You're not going to have to go searching for anything. Honestly, you should have zero planning for the next 6 weeks of your life, which is going to be fabulous, right? Because you have better things to do with your time. But this is what I do. I sit around and write lesson plans all day. So again, feel free to use that Save 5 coupon that I mentioned here in the beginning. You can only use that coupon on my website, and there's some other unit resources you may be interested that you can apply that coupon toward as well. If your kids like Mitch Albom, he's also written The 5 People You Meet in Heaven, and that's available on my website as well, and all of my other online platforms. So one more thing I just want to mention, if you're kind of stressed out, maybe you want to teach a new novel, but the idea of purchasing a whole new set of classroom books, you probably already know this, but just in case you don't, I always come over to Amazon and I just purchased used copies, and you can typically find, here we can see the paperback. There's over 130 copies that start at $1.15 a piece. There's more than 200 used copies of the hardcover for $1.15 each. And then shipping is usually $2 or $3. So you can get a book for $2 or $3, which will reduce the cost of having to invest in a whole new set of classroom novels. So I just wanted to mention that before we go. I hope that helps you decide if this is going to be the resource for you. Thanks so much for stopping by my shop, and I will see you over at my website, annamkarakat.com.